Hey guys, welcome back to Galatea. And I am joined again with Fuaranna.
Hoi!
Hello!
Hello!
How are you feeling today?
I am pretty good.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've done a lot of stuff the last few days in
Yes.
this park here. And even more stuff which will be in the next video of Galatea. But today we also have a little bit of footage, speed build from Fuaranna. We will come to that part later on in the video, and then you guys will just hear us talk about it when it comes. But we did manage to get a little bit of stuff of her in here too, which we're also gonna do for the next video, right? So
Yeah.
so you guys can see how this is getting created. But for now, I'm trying to add a little bit more stuff here because I feel like we needed a little bit of back things here after your station and where the coaster goes and so on. So I felt like I could extend this to the station, so it became some sort of a little wall or something like that, you know.
Yep.
And I'm really happy how things are turning out.
It's a little party every time I open the park. It's really nice to see how much we've done in like a week or two.
Yeah,
I can't believe it.
It's actually quite fascinating of how much we actually achieved. Also, all the others in this contest here. I've seen a lot of cool screenshots from a lot of the others competitors we have in this contest here. And also, if you guys want to check it out and be more active with the community, you should click the Discord link in the description and come hang out, come join us. You'll also have the opportunity to vote on the submissions we're gonna look at if you enter Nexus too. So that's also something to think about there. But anyways, here I'm adding a little bit of more foliage. I gotta say, after we started adding a little bit of this, it's starting to look way better.
Yeah. It ties it all together, the green lush theme that we came up with from the start.
Yes.
Yeah, we save it for very late in the building process because of course we first have to build the whole city. But
Yeah.
I'm really happy to see we can finally start doing it now because it's so pretty and makes it look so summer vibe-ish, like Mediterranean. It gives me happy feelings.
Good vibes, right?
Good vibes.
Exactly. So what I'm doing here is that I am fixing up this tunnel here where the second launch is. Just decorating a little bit, making it look a little bit more prettier to make it work with the other wall set we built.
Yeah.
And then afterwards there, I'm pretty much just going back and forth here trying to make it look nice. And there's still, of course, going to be a lot more stuff added in there. But, you know, we work with the small potions where we go over and do that. And then we do this. And it's not so organized as maybe we wanted it to be. Because we are in a time frame here. So it's not always things is looking all dandy, you know.
Yeah, we do have to rush it a little bit.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
It's Thursday when we record this, and we have to be finished on Sunday.
Yep.
But as I said before, we already built a lot more stuff, which will be in the next video, which you guys will see. We will finish it, of course. We'll finish it. That's not the issue, right, Fuaranna?
Yeah, I'm up for building as long as it needs to take to make this look how we want it to look.
Yes, exactly. And we still have Friday, Saturday, and mostly a lot of Sunday. And from what we have now and what we already built for just today, I think we have a good shot of getting it finished. I mean, maybe we have to jump a few short fences to get it finished, but that's just how it is then, you know.
Yeah.
As long as it's presentable and we are kind of satisfied with the end result. So
It's up to everyone who votes.
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
So I was struggling a little bit here because the wing coaster it's so wide, you know, when it comes through all these gaps and holes we need to make for it. So here I was trying to make some sort of theming that interacts with the coaster, where it like goes below here and then make some sort of a walking patio or something like that. Maybe some gardens on the top roof here or something like that. That will be for other episode, but I just wanted something here to be, you know, to cover up the coaster and kind of like having it interact with it in some way or another.
Yeah.
I feel like it went alright there.
Yeah, it looks really good. We had this idea of making a lot of near misses in the city. It's just coasters cruising through and swinging through tight spots, and it's really hard with the wing coaster, but
it is.
I think it works. And I also saw that the coaster rating is going up more and more.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
We're at 5.99 at the moment, so we almost got green. So I'm curious to see. I think it's the near misses that are affecting that.
Oh, it for sure is. It's every time they are forced to take their hands in front of them. Something like that.
Forced.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, as you guys can see here, just continuing a little bit on these flower bed layers here, and also having the coaster cruising over it is really cool. And I'll go back to that in a sec. But right now, I am making some smaller towers. A lot of towers. I wanted to just duplicate all the way around the town to have these sort of small and high peaks, and I'm quite satisfied on how these small towers ended up looking. They add so much to the entire town as soon as I add them to these square things you've seen me build. It gives them a little bit more unique vibe, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And I feel like with the sort of deco we are having on this, I feel like that's where the fantasy vibe comes in. And also kind of like the colors, to be honest. Because we were talking a little bit about, you know, like how to get that extra fantasy vibe into it, you know. But I feel like we're going on the right path here with it. Yeah, pretty sure we
yeah, it really works. We're trying different things. We're trying different objects. We didn't even touch any of the Moorish building pieces until a few days ago or something.
Yeah, pretty much.
So trying to mix and match and come up with cool things. Basically now it's also filling space but making it believable why it's there. And I think you did a really good job by making all those plazas and the path going through buildings and the wall and stuff. Yeah, I think you did a really good job with that.
Thank you. I feel like that the more we get add to it, the more kind of like we also get a clear layout on where we want stuff. And we also now, at this point now, we know where we want to build to, like limit-wise, you know, like we basically just want to build where the coaster goes. Whatever is outside of that, we're just gonna skip that because there's no time for that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, as you can see here in a little bit of the outskirts, where there's just green, that's probably just gonna be a little bit of ruins and stuff, which you also will go back to because Fuaranna is building something that we're gonna have a little bit in the outskirts. But we'll go back to that when you see it on the video, guys. But yeah, here again, the tulips. And of course...
They're back.
I will, of course, add a little bit more shrubs to them and stuff. This is just now to get a vibe and see how this will look with all these sort of color palettes for the flowers and mixed with the colors we chose and etc. etc. So that's pretty much what you'll see me do here. I try cut a little bit of it out because you guys already see me place lots of tulips. So it's a little bit of a short thing I'm doing today, but they will be placed all the way around here, and that's kind of like what me and Fuaranna wants. We don't want it, of course, to be everywhere, but places where we have these sort of gaps we're gonna try make these sort of flower beds to fill up the town, because it really works well together with what we have built now. I just love our project. It's so cool.
Yep.
And
Same.
And it intrigues me a little bit to get in and build, because it's a whole new theme. I mean, of all the hours and years I've played this game, I've never actually went in and built something like this before. And that's also... That's always fun when you get to that stage, compared to how much you've actually been building. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you come up with new things, even though you have over 5,000 hours in the game.
Yeah.
And I just hit the 2,000 mark, so both of us have been playing it quite a lot. Yeah, and it's it's really fun to experiment with the styles and get out of that box that is, there's like a set of fantasy objects in the game, which I don't want to use that because I want to try something new. So we basically use everything besides that to still try to get that fantasy vibe. And
exactly.
It's really that's really what I love about this creative part of the game.
Oh yeah, me too. It's the best part, if you ask me. So here I had something I wanted to do. I wanted to make like some sort of a little alleyway entrance, call it archway entrance to some sort of a house. But I just built here without even...
Sorry, no, I just realized that I built something right after this.
Oh yeah, you did.
Sorry, you continue.
I was hoping to get some sort of a, I don't know, just some sort of a nice house that this archway would go to. But I haven't got that far yet. I've mainly just made the archway, and then I'll see what I will do next time I get in here. But I also do make some changes. I actually do move it, because as soon as I start building, and then I saw the coaster come by, and then boom, it clipped through like a lot. So I go in and change that at some point. And then here you see me again placing a lot of tulips, and that will be placed a lot. See there, I'm just figuring out that this will not work. And also here, way too close. So yeah, it's more like sometimes when you just take the eyesight and you think this is okay, but then maybe sometimes just write one more write on it to actually make sure that it doesn't clip through. But yeah, as you can see, lots of tulips here. But this area is gonna look so cool, as you guys saw in the cinematics in the start. That's pretty much how this area is gonna look, and I just love how it ended up looking. Especially with the hanging lanterns from the bridge, and then you have this area when you come on the other side of it, and it's just super cool. Really happy about it.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. And yeah, I interrupted you, but I just realized that right after this entrance that you made, I built I built something completely different. But of course, we can still relocate it and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, no, but I really feel like what we have now, just both of us, is very nice. It's everything mixes well together, and as we talked about earlier too, that we still have two different styles, but if you put them both together, it just match.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's just what I was hoping on, to be honest, on this duo contest thing, that you kind of like have some sort of a theme, but both of us give our view on it, and then still mix and match our themes together, like I went over and looked what pieces you used today, for example, to see, is there some pieces I have like missed that would be good here too, and I've actually found a few, I think, and it's just it's just nice how it works like that,
Yeah, we learn from each other, see new things, and
yeah, really
inspire.
Really exactly. And actually, this episode, lots of stuff getting done today. That's also why it's a little bit longer, but it is a short series, and we're just gonna cram pack the videos with as much we can of what we are building. So expect the next one to be quite long too, but yeah, it is what it is. And then, yeah, I actually don't know. I think after this we might have one more episode left of Galatea, and then this done. It's a very short series, guys, as I said. And then you will be able to see how it looks on a live stream we're doing next week. And then, of course, I will eventually probably make a little showcase cinematic of it as well at some point. But anyways, here I'm making a little gazebo sort of style pavilion, call what you want to call it. I felt like it was needed here. It felt like something pretty should be here. With all the flowers, and then you have the coaster in the back, and it just looks absolutely amazing, if you ask me. After I added this on here, definitely gave it a lot more just fantasy vibe, actually. Super happy about it. But I was struggling too, though, because I feel like it was way too high here now, so I'm kind of like going back and forth of raising it up a little bit and so on. But yeah, I'm super happy about how it ended up looking. Yeah,
it's a good spot for a gazebo like that.
Yeah, and then of course I'll make some more that, like, maybe a little rock path that goes down there, and then obviously surround it more with flowers and shrubs and stuff. You know, you will slowly get the hang of and see the more foliage and stuff we are adding, how more lively it's gonna be, right? It's so cool.
Actually, this area that you built here, where the path goes through, like, the house exterior and the garden, and there's different layers, and there's so many things happening here. This is one of my favorite spots that you built here. It's just really beautiful layering, and just pretty.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I really like this too. And then, of course, when we get some more buildings in the back, maybe some trees and stuff, it's gonna look way better. But it's mainly just a rough sketch, basically, what we are doing here, and then you guys will obviously not see all the smaller detailing and the polish work. Sorry, and all that stuff, because we probably won't have time for that. Like, make a video about it and stuff, because that's something we're gonna fiddle with through the weekend here. But you guys kind of like have an image on how things are supposed to look and be, and that's the main goal. So everything is still work in progress. So if you feel like there's missing a fence, or if the flowers look weird, or
we're going to tweak that later.
Everything will be tweaked. So, but I think I'm almost done at this section here now, and then I actually think it's your speed build we are slowly moving. Yes, it is. So here we have Fuaranna's people. You wanna talk about what you're doing here?
Well, I'm creating a crack in the earth. We have such a pretty city that I felt like it needed some contrast. We both really wanted some destruction as well. So I am creating something that is inspired by earthquake crack in the earth. And this will be the outskirts of the city. So you see me here terraforming a bit.
It looks nice already.
Yeah, I tried my best to make the terrain look like it's cut really sharp. Yeah. You know, the earth is eroding, and so that's the first part of what I'm doing here, and I really like it, and I'm not entirely sure if we should go with the next part that I'm building after this, but who knows? You know, I put them all into a scenery group. We can really easily delete it.
Oh yeah, but I mean, I've been in here and I've seen what you've done, and I really like it. I feel like I should say it. It's not all, you know, like candy and strawberry and, you know, like it's
sugar, spice, and everything nice or something.
Yeah, exactly that.
It's just really good. I'm really into adding contrast that stuff, because if everything is beautiful and pretty and flowers, then it's not really special anymore. If every building is extremely detailed, the same thing, right? So the interesting part is that we both started this whole project thinking that we would want destruction.
Yes.
However, we haven't done well. That is a theme that a lot of people are going with in the contest, and also it didn't feel right yet. So we parked it for the last few days. We will try to make this section a bit more, how do you say it? I guess maybe abandoned because of destruction, overgrown, a bit more ugly. I mean, it's still pretty built, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, but we're gonna like maybe some bridges that are some towers that are maybe smothered and kind of like collapsed in.
Yep.
It's gonna be
wreckage.
Yeah, as we said like right before that, some things might look a little bit off for you, but it's just because it's work in progress, and it's mainly just to get those templates and stuff out so we can see how things are gonna look.
Yeah, exactly. And you see me here try stuff with the temple pieces. I wanted to start something like an abandoned temple or something, and playing a little bit with the pieces, how they fit together, how they make this really destroyed look. And I really wanted the coaster to go through it, so I'm making an arch here, trying to see if it fits. And it's just basically a start. It's just to see, will it fit here? It will be surrounded by a lot of nature, it's just a start.
Yeah, I'm really liking this this wall here, or this half destroyed temple you're building here. I really like it, and I feel like we can use this a lot, and then maybe just attach some walls and stuff to it, so it feels like it's instead of just walls as you see here, it's actually some sort of a building,
Buildings. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But I love this wall you did here.
Thank you. Yeah, it's really cool that the temple pieces, of course, have a lot of destruction and rubble that you can layer into walls. They're all off-grid, so you can just do whatever you want with them. Exactly what, like you said, it should be buildings, it should be logical, like a reason why this is there as well, so it doesn't feel out of place. It shouldn't feel like just a blueprint plopped down.
No.
So like maybe like a path going there, and then, or a bridge that collapsed, something like that. Yeah, it would be cool. That's definitely in my mind to build in the upcoming days.
Yeah.
The
next 2 days we have to finish it.
We have so much work to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I do always, I don't know about you, but some people might know that I usually participate in contests because I love the challenge. However, I always choose a theme, and that is pretty high reached. The deadlines are always really close.
Yep.
And often I can't finish it properly in time, so I have had nights that I skip to get a build done, and maybe I will do that this weekend.
Well, it'll probably also be the same for me. Yeah.
It's just we want to present something pretty and not rushed, even though we are rushing and really building a lot.
Oh yeah, but I mean, compared to how much we're rushing, the result of it is actually quite nice. Compared to, it's not just hassle, blah 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 blah. Okay, this is fine.
Yeah,
There's still some sort of order.
Yeah, exactly. We communicate pretty well about when we work on what. Until now, we switch the park back and forth, but I think I will just plop out blueprints while you are in the park and just upload them after you're done in the park, because if we want to get as much done as we can, then we need to just really just build. And also we don't skip details at all. It's really hard to contain myself not to put foliage everywhere already. That's definitely not the what's the word for it? We shouldn't be busying ourselves with foliage yet.
No,
until
no.
the buildings are there, but it's
Yes.
really hard because it looks so pretty.
It does. And we also kind of agreed to that we are going to try get everything built, and then we go in maybe Saturday, Sunday, and do all the minor detailing, get all the things to look nice and kind of like mashed together.
Yeah, exactly.
Because our goal was mainly just like, let's just say in time of need that we won't make some of the things we wanted to. Then the main goal is that the coaster still has theming around it. And maybe it needs the smaller detailing, but the theming will still be there. But we're not going to go there, of course. It's going to be perfect. There's nothing like that. Right? I mean,
yeah, we're going to work really hard to get this done as much as we can.
Yes.
And
I'm going to jump straight into it afterwards here, actually. And build more.
Good.
Don't have time for relaxing.
We can relax after Sunday.
yes. And then I have to stream all of them anyways next week. No, that's going to be fun. That's going to be a lot of fun. But we saw a little bit of your stuff there, Fuaranna. Yeah. And you guys will see lots more of it, and you will see how it all looks put all together in the next video. Hopefully. Ha.
Yeah.
Okay, so we needed something up here at the flat right, which we still haven't figured out yet. we just place this down and just have it like there. Maybe we should just go with this.
Yeah, I think we should.
That flat right, because it's too much on my mind right now to think about what we can do with that. We're just gonna attach some things to it, make it look more realistic in some way. We got this.
Yeah.
But here up here, I'm making a little shop building, or not little. It's kind of big. Where I add 2 shops in, toilet, and a staff building. And it really just adds so much to this view here from when you look at it from the other side. And we also agreed on that. We feel like that in the center, like in a town, we should have these big, enormous, majestic buildings. So it really feels like you're like an ant in a surrounded by large buildings, right? And then on the other side here, when you crosses the bridges, we go back to a little bit more smaller stuff, a little bit more generic, but still with this sort of fantasy vibe. That's our goal, at least. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you're using a lot of the Moorish pieces again.
I am indeed, yeah.
It's good. Good pieces.
We need to it's good that we need to do or use some of these, because we're having a lot of pieces already in our park because of the custom roofs.
Yeah, exactly. I just checked; it was over 75,000 pieces already.
Aye.
Yep.
Well, that's gonna be it's gonna be fun. Hopefully, we only have 3 more days to add pieces in, so shouldn't go that bad.
I don't think we'll go that much further over the 100,000. I don't think we will.
No, because the things we need most pieces on is basically what we already built. Yeah,
true.
Because as we said, we are slowly getting to that part where it's mainly the minor detailing and all that stuff. So yeah, but I'm having quite the fun of building this theme here and just using these pieces, because it's pieces I've never actually used in the game. They've always just been there, So
skipped by you. Yeah. They're finally used.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm quite happy how that turned out. And then of course I duplicated the dome again, the spire there, just because why not? And then I add these custom ones on the sides here too. And then all of a sudden, as this come on, it just changes all of a sudden the look. And here I'm using the fire pit to cover up that roof. That was like one piece, then the roof. There you go.
It fits perfectly. I'm
fits
so happy you figured that out. I used it today on my spire as well, or tower that you will see in the next episode. It's so cool.
Yeah,
it's perfect shape.
Just the perfect shape. So that's good. We found that. That'll definitely gonna save us a few pieces too. But here in the top here on the top roof here, I'm making like a little roof garden where I place some flower beds around and lushing it up with some tulips and a little bit of foliage. So yeah, placing 2 shops in, and I was having the craziest path issue here. I was almost losing it, so I just cut that out. But it was so annoying. But I managed to get everything worked out. So It's fine. It's just amazing how much time you need to use on this freaking path tool in this game. It's ridiculous. Oh well. But yeah, as you guys can see here, we kind of like have the two buildings sort of attached to each other here, and it kind of closes off the back end here and kind of like gives it a nice look. I really like this addition here. I did.
Me too.
And I'm actually, as I say, I'm building tons of stuff in this video today, guys. We're gonna jump back and forth, and yeah, there's gonna be a lot of stuff.
Palm trees.
Yes, because we were talking about it last time. The foliage, like what kind of foliage we could maybe use in here instead of just the plain cutted trees we're using. Is it the cypress they're called? I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I just felt like maybe go a little bit more palm in this Mediterranean, in this Morocco, you know. So you see a lot of this stuff. It's pretty also much desert, right? So I felt like if I started to place a few palm trees and mix it up with a little bit more foliage, then to see how it looked, and I just love the look of it. With those palm trees.
Yeah, me too. They add a lot of summer vibe to it, and this is a tropical biome too, so might as well use it.
Exactly.
It just works with this build. It is fantasy, so we can use whatever trees we want.
Pretty much,
Doesn't have to be Morocco, but it is our inspiration. Yeah, and I really love all the foliage that you've done so far, and I'm really happy with the palm trees.
Yeah, they add so much. It's so nice.
Make me happy.
Here I used the Ghostbuster doors thing to make that door there. I thought it was kind of cool.
Oh, the Gosher Temple.
Yeah, exactly. And here making some mosaic flooring.
That's cool. Yay. We got some awnings.
Yep,
canopies.
Here's the start of the smaller detailing, right? But that's mainly the buildings.
Yeah.
That get some. And then here I'm starting on the flower bed on the top, and as soon as I add that too, I asked you, I remember, if you thought that was a good idea, and you said, yeah, go for it. And I actually kind of like how it looks with having a little bit of a roof garden on this.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's really nice. As you guys can see. And I don't know what it is, but I love this color on the flowers too.
Yeah.
It's really cool. Just mixing it up a little bit so it's not only the same color, a little bit of green flowers too. And then we are moving over to the third build I'm doing, guys.
Oh, you did so much.
Yes, this is sort of a little, like, I don't know what we can call this. It's just a nice little quaint building. Guess we can call it a little bit of a...
Nice little quaint building.
Yeah, quaint little building. That it gets like these 4 corner pieces from the Ghostbusters pack, and then I put a dome in the middle, which I remodify a little bit. It's a very, very quick building here, nothing fancy. Just I really like what you can do with this. That you can just give them a freaking, like straight roof and just put a dome on it, and then you kind of going in the right way. You know what I mean?
The spire thing, or they're called minarets, I think.
Yes.
They give that Arabian vibe real good.
Yeah, it also feels like it's sort of a little church or something, like a mosque or something. When it has these 4 corner pieces and then the dome on the middle.
Yeah, exactly. Those minarets are really. I was thinking of adding them too, but it's really good that you already did that. It adds some different height in the city, besides the towers and the round domes and stuff like that.
Yes.
Some variation. It's good.
Exactly. And then here I'm just trying to modify the dome I've already used tons of times. Just give it a little bit more feeling to it, so it seems like it's a little bit different, Yeah. I'm giving it some icing pieces here too. Felt like that was neat. So I added those too. So they have a little bit of different vibe, Blop blop. And then we're slowly going towards the end here now. This is the last part I'm making this extra little flower bed here, and then we're actually done.
Done.
For this time. We will have a new Galatea video out for you very soon, guys, because we are in I don't know what I'm saying, but we are in the we need to get finished because it's already on Sunday. That's what I'm trying to say. Here are some cinematics, guys. And thanks for joining once again, Fuaranna.
You're welcome.
And leave your guys' comments down below if you have anything you want to say to us, or share your thoughts, whatever. And anything you want to say?
What, me?
Yeah.
No, not really. I was admiring the cinematic shots.
Yeah, they're really good. But okay, guys, stay awesome and stay safe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Doei.